What's going on, guys? It's your boy Buns1234 here. As you can see, I am back at the Crew 2 with another live summit. This was going to be a stream, but due to some technical issues over the weekend, I actually haven't been able to stream. So I'm making this as a video. This is also the only video that's going to be live on my channel this week. Hopefully, I can get back into streaming next week, latest the week after, but it all comes down to when I can get a new TV and I can fix the Wi-Fi. So I'm currently driving my touring car at this very moment because we are going to jump into here because this week's live summit is all about it's mainly Alpha GP. I am also extremely tired today. I have my depression is still taking a toll on me. Um, they need to update this for me. I am so sick of not having new shit to buy. So let's head over into here. I actually did a lot better than what I thought I was going to get, so I'm actually very happy with that. Oh, that's returning. Okay, cool. I haven't got that, so looking forward to that. Looking forward to that rooftopper. Now next week, basically everything is pretty self-explanatory for next week. So these two here I'll be able to do really easy. That one already know the decal I'll be using for that. Okay. Right, let's jump into here. I actually do not have the vehicles set up ready to go. So I will have to do that. I will double check though, because I think I actually have the um, I actually think I do have it set up. So that one's set up, and it's the Red Bull RB13, which is also set up for extra pump and resourceful. I think resourceful just does braking. Yeah, braking. But it's still a nitro chem, so technically it is all done. So I actually don't have to do anything. Did not think that was going to be the case. So let's jump in, let's get this done. The rest of stuff I got to do tonight. Or, well, after this. Oh, it's the boat slalom. Okay. I need to get out of this. We switch to this. Oh. Alright. I would use the meta boat for this, but for some reason I drive this boat a hell of a lot cleaner and a hell of a lot smoother than the actual meta boat. So in my opinion, it just makes perfect sense to use something that I know how to drive. And just like that, I'm good. I'm very comfortable with that. All right, let's jump over to the escape. So yeah, as I said, I was going to stream because I do have another TV. It's just I don't really have another TV. Okay, I need hypercar for this. This actually comes down to straight luck. Uh, Koenigsegg. No, not you. You switch. I thought that was going to be on my Koenigsegg. No, well. I've done this one a few times in the past. I'm basically just trying to get down to this road down the bottom here. If I can get down here, I'm set for a decent score. That was a rock. Okay, let's try that again. I was not expecting me to hit a rock like that, but I did. It's like I wasn't expecting to hit a tree, but I did. Yeah, this escape all comes down to luck for the traveling down. Because you never know what you might hit, like a tree or a rock or something else. Let's try not to get too much air through this. Ow. Okay. This one's actually a little bit more challenging than what I thought it was going to be. Okay, that was my fault there. I was trying to get down to the road down here. So if I can get down to the road, I'm pretty much set. Yeah, that was actually a very clean line through there. Oh, I'll happily take that line. Even though I went the complete wrong way because there's turns up there. I had a very good line through that, and I technically screwed it. Ow. I'll give it one more shot. I'm not really too phased about this one. I do want the parts for air race because it is a score breaker set, a skill set. I need to find that line. If I can get that line. I actually had it. I had it before, but I turned off the road for absolutely no reason. Why would I do that? Don't know. You tell me. Really? I roughly found the line and it just goes, nope. Come on. There we go. Straight down the middle. Straight down through. Come on. Nice. God damn it. I really should be going the other way. In my opinion, I should be going towards the other way. But it's more open that way. That way. This is the way I should have been going. That's better. AI is trying to ruin my run. Thin road can always lead to danger. That's a better run. It actually took me a little bit longer than what it should have been, but I'm happy with that. Very happy with that, actually. Holy shit. Alright, let's jump over to low altitude. I just realized this is also quite a high scoring summit. So that's kind of cool. Chicago. There's a couple ways to do this. That's not the way to do this. I also haven't done this with a air race plane before, so okay, this just doesn't yank like that. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I actually had a really good score going there, and it's just gone no. Alright. Okay, that was a bad angle. Alright, let's just restart this. Alright. Get back into the focus part. So there is, I think that, like I said, there is actually a few ways to do this one. I think actually going straight is actually probably the easiest thing from memory. Flying upside down actually does give you a higher score. It gives you a higher multiplier. So if you can fly upside down, the longer you can last upside down, the better. Up and down. Up. Oh, god damn it! I'm not coping with this small ass TV that I'm playing on. I'm really not coping. Makes it just a little bit harder for me to play any game. I can't read the screen properly. There we go. Get me out of the city. Ooh, I'll take that. Probably could have got a little bit higher in scoring, but you know what? I'll take that very graciously. All right, let's jump into the races. Let's get these races over and done with. I've got about 45 minutes before before the recording stops.
Wow, 2 races to go. And this first one is through the heart of America's capital. They call it the District of Columbia because it's not a part of the 50 states, of course. But that doesn't mean it's neutral. And these drivers today won't be in neutral either. It's top gear thereafter. So let's see them rip through Washington.
Still the best driver in the game. I think the last time I did this race in this car, it was raining. And I hated it. I absolutely hated it with a passion. There we go. That was clean.
Well, it's been pretty smooth racing along the National Mall so far, but they're turning now into the administrative district, where they'll have to start contending with some much sharper turns. Let's see how they handle that.
Yeah, I don't have my driving line set with this car. This normally takes me a few laps to master. Whatever score I get is whatever score I get. Hey, that was strange. It came up the wrong way. Okay. Ow. That wrong way really did screw me over. So when it comes to the races, I'm just going to run through them as fast as possible. If I get a good score, I get a good score. If I get a horrible score, I get a horrible score.
90-degree turns, making their way back onto the National Mall.
If I can get around 110 per race, I will be very happy.
Wow, and that's a wrap for Washington. Great day, great racing, and even greater things still to come. Next up, we'll be racing through the loop and the north side of Chicago.
Jump over to here. I'm going to do all the main races with just this one, and then I'll do the last race with the Red Bull 13. And this is also Los Angeles too. This was actually one of my very few favorite.
Hey, thanks for joining us today in sunny Southern California
city circuits
for this next stage of the USST through the beautiful city of Long Beach.
I should get a decent score for this one. A little wide, but I'll take it. Yep, that was also wide. That was my fault. Could never read that little intersection there, or the little chicane section there very well.
That's not a roller coaster up ahead. It's a pedestrian footbridge designed to look like one, built in honor of an amusement park that used to be here known as the Pike.
I just realized since I'm recording this, I'm about to edit it before I post it. Cool. It almost had a nice driving line through there. Come on, find that line and stick to it. All I need to do is just find that line. Once I find the line, I'll be able to stick to it and get through pretty smoothly.
Nice views of the Pacific coming up after these two turns. On
Ow.
a clear day, you can see all the way out to Catalina and the Channel Islands from here. And that's race number 6 in the can. We've only got 2 more left, and it's going to take us all the way
I've done that any quicker
to the capital on the Potomac, Washington, D.C.
Maybe. Could have done that maybe a little bit quicker, but probably not by much. Probably not by much at all, actually. Hey, now we're in Chicago. This is actually one of my very few favorite ones. Also, this is the race that I was doing with a friend, and I overtook him on the last possible spot,
in the Windy City,
and I bet him, and he unfriended me, and all that other stuff. Absolutely no reason.
Many thanks to the mayor of Chicago for agreeing to host us today. And best of luck to our drivers as they kick off this last race of the USST season.
Ow. But yeah, I think we're doing the. No, it wasn't. It was just. I think. No, it was. It was the endurance race. We're doing that. We're doing that. I think I led 8 of the 10 laps. No, 7 of the 10 laps. He was leading the last 3, and I overtook him. I think it was about 100 meters away from the actual. No, not even that. I think it was about 50 meters away from the finish line. Can't remember what that is in yards. If I could figure it out, then I would easily tell you. But yeah, it was a close race between me and him through the whole thing. I was actually just racing the way I enjoy racing. And it wasn't until I started doing the proper driving line and everything like that, I caught him very quickly. We turned that corner there together on the last lap. I had that little bit extra nitro power, and I just passed him over the line, and yeah, he unfriended me completely on everything. He blocked me on Twitter, he blocked me on everything else, all because I bet him. Which I find absolutely hilarious. I'm a little quick through these things. That's all good. I can work with it. Ow. So yeah, my main TV got sent off today, and it should be getting fixed today. Well, today or tomorrow. I should get it back by the weekend, if not latest next week. Worst comes to worst, they have to replace it. And since I bought a 50-inch TV, you can only, I won't be going down to a 55 because I don't have to. So the only next size up from that is a 65, which would be kind of cool because I would love to play a horror game on a 65-inch TV. Okay, my driving through that was just absolutely atrocious. Oh, that was fun. Okay, that was clean. That was clean. That was clean. Okay, I don't normally do that clean or that. Always the last lap I always get somewhat clean. I say somewhat.
Looks like we're coming in pretty fast towards a hairpin turn just up ahead.
I actually could have done that in about 4 minutes, maybe just under 4 minutes. So I'm happy with that.
What an amazing series of races this has been for our drivers and for everyone watching at home.
Very happy with that. I still could have done that in about another 2 seconds, about 2 seconds faster. But other than that, I'm very comfortable with that. Alrighty, let's go into this one. San Francisco. There's actually there's 2 parts of this whole race that I absolutely hate. Hate it with a passion. One, go.
Ah, good old San Francisco. There's a lot of nicknames for the city by the bay, but me, I just call it home. I've lived here in SF for 30 years and proud of it.
This spot
so let's
here,
take a
I
high-octane
always
tour
screw up
through
this,
what
so I
I
always
consider
go
the
too quick.
greatest city in the world and show them what it means to be the USST.
All through here is actually pretty easy. Apart from that, because that was my fault. I always screw up these turns for no reason. I just don't really pay attention to them. This part up here, I always screw up. And I actually did that somewhat smoothly. Okay. Too quick through there. A little bit too quick.
That's the Bay Bridge up ahead, crossing over to Oakland and the East Bay. Passes through a couple of small islands along the way, too. One of which, known as
I always screw
Treasure
that up.
Island, is entirely man-made.
And since I don't actually have a steering wheel, if I had a steering wheel, a lot of these races would be so much more clean. Okay, that was actually a lot smoother than what I thought through that, and I even kept my speed up, which is unlike me. So whenever I've done this racing touring, I can't do that section. No matter how hard I try, I just can't do that section. Ow. Can never do that section either, no matter what speed I'm going.
You can see now some of the Victorian-style architecture that's typical of homes in San Francisco. Rents are pretty high these days, and the city enforces strict rent control. So when people snag a house like that, they stay a long time.
Me brain's going asleep. I didn't get my sleep last night. Ow. $4.15.
Wow, what a glorious race that was. I tell you, we Californians have it made when it comes
I'll
to
take
the
that quite
weather.
happily.
And I hope sunshine, because up next is
Very happily.
Miami,
Holy shit. I
Florida.
wasn't expecting that. I was expecting something like a lot worse, but I'll take that. 2 events left. I'm just flying through this one. Of course, the RB, I think it's the RB13. If it's the RB14, then it's easy enough fix. But looks like the RB13 is going to be in Seattle.
Welcome
Which, in
to
my
Lower
opinion, is
Manhattan,
actually one of
folks.
my favorite
Beating heart of the
races.
most recognizable city on Earth. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. This area is usually jam-packed with traffic and pedestrians, but today, the streets are clear for an all-out speed contest past one of the most vertical cities in the world. Hope you're ready, because it's race time!
This race is all about hitting that perfect apex through the whole thing. If you can hit that perfect apex, then you're set for this whole race. If you can't hit that apex, and if you just miss it, then it's basically done. Like that.
Drivers should be getting a nice view of the Williamsburg Bridge in the distance, crossing from the Lower East Side over into Brooklyn. It was once the longest suspension bridge in the world. Not anymore, but still an important thoroughfare.
Someone comment down below, what is the longest suspension bridge in the world? Because I would say like San Francisco, but I'm pretty sure there's a longer one somewhere in the world. I would just be very curious to know on what is the longest suspension bridge in the world. So this is going to be around about a 3-minute race, which doesn't feel like that when you're going this quick around this track.
you'll recognize the giant billboards coming up as Times Square. I've been here myself for multiple New Year's Eve celebrations, and there is truly nowhere else like it. What an amazing start to the U.S. Speed Tour.
Now that
Incredible racing today.
that was actually a really good race.
A lot more of it still to come.
And another average score for me. I'll take that. Oh, that's right. Thank God I jumped into it paying attention as well. So let's grab this, head over to the RB14, which is you, which was also one of my, which was my main go-to GP car. It ended up holding a lot of records for me.
You know, the Pacific Northwest might have a reputation for being gray and rainy.
This one I
struggle
to drive with in first.
This is one of the most beautiful cities in the country. You've got Puget Sound, you've got the mountains, you've got a city just bursting with life. So, let's kick it into high gear and check out Seattle. Here we are now. Entertain us!
I was a little quick through that, but I managed to save it. Somewhat.
On the left, that's the famous Space Needle, built for the 1962 Seattle World's Fair. As the story goes, its outline was first doodled on a cocktail napkin. Today, it's the most recognizable shape in the city.
I'm normally really good on this race. Why am I screwing up this much? Sup? I just overlapped him. That surprises me. Like, holy shit. Normally, I don't overlap in a normal race.
Seattle monorail here, another landmark built for the 1962 World's Fair.
And I was clean through that, but I screwed it up at the end. Still screwing up. Another overlap. And race is done.
And that's another USST Classic in the bag. Next up is a place
and I got myself a new Nitro, so I am not complaining.
As the circuit makes its way to San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. I could probably do that a little quicker. But on this small-ass TV, probably not. I'm probably not even going to even try, because I'm actually very comfortable sitting where I'm sitting. Like, very comfortable. So I'm looking forward to next week, so I don't have that underglow. I'm also looking forward to that because I don't have that vehicle either. So looking forward to that. Oops. Alright, well, I'm going to wrap up here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in and watching me play this week's live summit. Anyone who does watch it, you are an absolute real one. Big shout out to you. Like I said, do comment down below on what the longest suspension bridge is, because I'm actually very curious myself. I can just Google it, but I'm sure someone will tell me. Hopefully, tell me in the comment section. But again, I'm going to wrap up here. If you are new to my channel and find yourself coming back on a regular basis, want to head down there, hit that subscribe button. Come join the pack, come have some fun, come watch you play a variety of games, make a mockery of myself, enjoy what game brings to me and just to everybody else, and have a good laugh with me. But yeah, I'll wrap up here. Again, thank you all for tuning in, and as always, stay safe, stay frosty, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.